I wanted to go through the Microelectronica website very quickly. So first of all, this website is developed in-house, as well as it is their primary marketing and sales mechanism. So if you take a look at this website actually is very well designed, in my opinion, but we'll use this as a way to look at their products. So Microelectronica produces 4 different types of boards, and I'll begin with the first one, and I call these demonstration boards. This is the MikroMedia. It's a great demonstration board, which the primary intention of this board is to, 1, showcase the chip's abilities, and 2, actually provide a place to get someone's attention and provide evaluation. So if you take a look at this, this particular board is very similar to the Stellaris RDK IDM, except it's about half the price. So there are lots of applications. Like I said, it's a demonstration. It's a marketing tool and a demonstration intention. So if we look at, they have great add-on boards that really add the wow factor and gets the customer's attention on what is this chip capable of. So I call these demonstration boards. Microelectronica calls this the MikroMedia. If we go next to the development board, they have development boards that span the entire Stellaris product group. So it's maximum reuse. So if a developer actually buys one of these development boards, they have almost every interface is enabled. Any application-specific type interface can be purchased through an expansion board. That's the 3rd type of board. Or it can be interfaced through what is provided on the board, which you see there's a great deal of buttons, touchscreen, as well as communication interfaces. So the same board is standard across the entire Stellaris product line, which is wonderful for migrating a customer up and down the capabilities and the offerings of that particular product line. Anything additional that you want to add, it can go through these standard interfaces. So here's the website. Every one of these ships in and has a user manual, and this user manual is really best in class. So if you get a chance, please take a look at it. I'll show you a quick example. This user manual serves as both training and marketing for that particular board. This is how, here's the modularity of the board. And this is how they're able to scale up and down the Stellaris portfolio. We are actually engaging with them to add, to make the socket Launchpad compatible, so we can actually greatly expand the functionality of the Stellaris Launchpad by adding it onto the development baseboard. But that's an aside. So I've included the link on the email on this particular user guide. So I mentioned accessory boards, and accessory boards are very important because they allow a standardization of the original development board, and instead of having to respin the board every time you wanted to add an application-specific function, you can just add an accessory board. And here's where they have their accessory boards. There's click boards, communication boards, storage, time measuring. Where this is interesting is 2 things. 1, other product groups can have their products showcased. 2, it's interesting for the microcontroller group because we are looking to add a great deal of booster packs and applications around the booster packs for our Launchpad ecosystem. So we've engaged with Microelectronica to create adapter boards. One of the opportunities we have for differentiating ourselves from the other competitors that Microelectronica has on their supply line is we are the only one with as broad of a portfolio that could really help with offering the breadth of accessory boards that Microelectronica would like to have. However, in the past, working with TI has been a little bit difficult because Microelectronica hasn't been assigned to any particular salesperson or on the radar. So they've had to work all of their pricing through some of our most expensive channels, DigiKey, Mauser, Newark, and they really haven't. And that's much to do with why the TI content is nominal at best. So this is a great way for us to quickly engage with them and to see how much of these accessory boards that maybe we can cross over to TI. So those are the three main boards, that is demonstration boards, evaluation boards, and accessory boards. And then I just wanted curiosity to show their debugger and programmer. It's actually very beautiful, and it's at $49. So this one is for STM32. We do have one for Stellaris as well. So once again, let's recap. It's evaluation boards with demos, the development boards, accessory boards, as well as the debugger programmer. Then there's software. So Microelectronica does specialize in software. So take a moment and look at Visual TFT as something that is very popular. It's a GUI type interface. But then there's also something called Libstock. And Libstock is very similar to 21IC and Microchip's App Store. In fact, Microchip's App Store got its start from Libstock. But this is a place for Microelectronica to share and to file and categorize existing code to support their boards, but also solicit user input. And why this is important for a organization is that they're able to see what is the most popular types of code being downloaded and what are the ones that maybe are not as popular or there's complaints with it, because they're soliciting user input. You can take a moment and look at Libstock. Most of the library is free, either provided by users or Microelectronica. There's a way to say that if it's recommended or not. However, the option to charge is also in there. So for users who have, good libraries, they could potentially make a name for themselves. So the other thing they offer is publications. And the benefit to what they do here, these publications are very basic. You can purchase a book or you can purchase a CD. The benefit to this, though, is that they make this available online. And by doing so, they make these pages searchable by a search engine. And because it's searchable by a search engine, these books contain the search terms, microcontrollers, introduction, libraries, like very, very basic search terms, common search terms, multiple times, so they always turn up in the top 10, top 15 in search engines. This is something that we're hoping to emulate with our university program.